welcome Virgo to your March Astro Dice reading. Hope you friends are doing great out there. If you friends like this, please like and subscribe. Okay guys, let's see what's going on with you in March. Stepping right in there. Today is when Saturn finally stations itself in that Pisces and they are transit together. Ooh. So, if you guys are feeling that pull and that tug, you might be feeling it a lot, right? A lot of you have already been maybe feeling that pull and tug though because of the moon as it was getting ready to transit. I know a lot of earth signs have been feeling it and a lot of water signs as well as it was getting ready to get stationed. It's like that energy is just pulling you into this direction. So you've been feeling a little uneasy, feeling like you have some anxieties, anything like that. It's definitely has to do with that Saturn and of course that moon. That's a really powerful moon that was sitting up there full. So, okay guys, let's see what's going on. Ooh. Here we start, right? Getting into that 3 years. Having Saturn coming out right there. Look at that. Yeah, already having that effect. And I do believe that a lot of the earth signs, like I said, and the water signs, so I've been getting those messages. What is going on? Well, that's really what's going on, right? We had that Venus up there kissing that Jupiter, and then you had that full moon coming in, which is a very powerful full moon at that time while it's getting ready to transit and pulling all these energies. Just a lot of energy going on, guys. I've actually been feeling it myself, being that I am Taurus. So like I said, if you have a lot of water in your chart, Virgo, and of course you just being Virgo, you're going to probably feel that the earth signs really getting that. So getting straight in here, we have that Saturn, which is talking about that things that are hidden. I think the thing about what's going on right now is, it's my Saturn card. Hold on, guys. I think it might have, here it is. I think what's happening is it's already starting to take off those rose-colored glasses. It's starting to try to stabilize the energy. It's already starting to get to the challenges to gain the wisdom. Some people are going to start, like I said, start feeling that a little sooner than others. And I do believe that to be true. My husband's feeling it. I'm feeling it. My son is water, Cancer rising. He's been feeling it. So yes, definitely. And then having this Aquarius energy coming through of the things that you gain wisdom from, right? The energy is freedom loving, rebellious, idealistic, and technological. So, you know, it might be like I said, trying to wake you up to these more idealistic areas of your life, pulling those rose-colored glasses off. You know, you want dreams, right? Let's make it more idealistic. Let's make it more, right? But it's also very freedom loving as well. But, you know, grumpy grandpa over here, he wants you to have these things. It's just that, you know, he's just really pulling the strings over here, guys. And I really feel it. And this is in that 7th house. So having that 7th house over here is talking about the area of your life that is about long-term significant partners, romance, business, or family. And so it's really giving you these idealistic reasons. Is this really the person that I really want to marry? Is this the person that I really, you know, don't want to be married to? So I do feel, you know, is this the business area of my life that I want to succeed in? So it's going to be, you know, I feel like it's really working on you in those areas. And I do feel like, Virgo, a lot of you have this new person that has come into your life, and maybe you already have a person, or some of you, right, that maybe you've been kind of committed to. Maybe you've been with them for a couple of months or however, and you're realizing, whoa, hold on a second. Who's this person that just walked into my life? Who is this person? And it's almost like the rose-colored glasses of the other person is kind of coming off and saying, whoa, wait a minute. Because I really do feel like you have this love that's coming through when it comes to the significant partners and romance, where it's like, hold on a second, something weird is going on, right? And I'm starting to gain the wisdom that I really love this person. What is going on over here? I thought it was this one, right? And it is. It's bringing in some strange temptation. But it's also because Saturn also, if you guys haven't watched that reading, guys, make sure you do. Because it is bringing in the temptations to want to say, is this a karmic tie that I've been holding on to? It's tempting you to want to go somewhere else. It doesn't have to be evil. It doesn't have to be just that. It's the temptations of maybe I was excessively thinking about something or obsessed with something, and I'm realizing maybe my relationship or this idea of what I'm going after is more an obsession, more of excessive thinking. It's not real. You see what I'm saying? I'm trying to make something that is very karmic real, trying to fix something that I know I shouldn't be fixing, something on that area, right? Something that is excessive in trying to either make it work or trying to hold it together. But I do feel though too, all of a sudden this person could become very, very impulsive and excessive in your mind, but you can't figure out why. Why am I drawn to this person? It could be a karmic. It could be. It is. It's a soulmate. Oh my God! I was just gonna. So it's almost like I'm releasing one that might be toxic and karmic soulmate, right? For a real good karmic soulmate, one that's not toxic. So it does feel like for a lot of you, you're getting rid of a karmic soulmate of the chains, right? Toxic, for a good one. Could even be a twin flame, right? For someone who is a deeper, more connected, good one. And it's like making you understand what is going on within your life. Why am I feeling this love? Where is this coming from? If we're talking about business, guys, and you don't have love, I just want to bring this up, but I do feel, and I'm just going to leave it there because it's more of a horoscope, right? So we can bring in both. On the business side, it's kind of like, is this the dream that I really want? Does something need to be fixed so that I can bring this into union, right? You're going to need a lot of meditation in this area. You're going to need to rest the mind. This Aquarius could be getting you a little flustered because it is air, right? And this is Four of Swords. So you could be starting to become a little flustered, a little confused. That could also be the devil energy that's coming through, causing confusion, causing unrest, anxiety. But like I said, the planets itself don't help, though. I'm going to tell you right now, that moon up there, that full moon is not going to help that situation, right? So if you've been feeling this, right, here, here it is. And then, I don't know, get a lot of planetary pulls. And it's definitely going to want you to open up this box over here to gain the wisdom. But it's your choice, right, of what you're going to do. And you're going to make sure that they know that. But what is the challenge? The challenge could be lack of direction. Yeah, I don't know what to do. Is this path good for me? Is this real? Is this just a dream? Well, remember, it can't be just a dream, though, because he's going to get rid of the rose-colored glasses. Huh? Wait, what? Yeah, so when you feel like, oh my God, something wonderful just happened to me, but I'm not sure if that's really a dream, it can't be. Saturn already got rid of the rose-colored glasses, guys. It's not a dream. Wow. Right? But you do feel like you have to leave behind something, walk away from something to get to the spiritual union. So it's saying you're going to have to leave something to get to something wonderful. That's also, that's going to be one of the situations that you're going to have to deal with. To get to one, you have to leave the other behind. Is that what you truly want? But then you have the celebration, the collaboration. If you know you have a business partner who is not doing anything for you, but maybe lacking and slacking, and you found this new business partner who could make you a lot of money and you know it, but it feels like it's too good to be true, well, there it is. A lot of you could be doing a lot of traveling. You may know that you may need to travel, to this place of work, travel to our business, travel to this new romantic partner. They may need to travel to you. But this is going to bring in a lot of financial independence no matter what. There's a lot of luxury, a lot of rewards. Like I said, it could bring in a lot of travel. It has the fruits of the labor. The grass is greener on this area. But you have to understand that Saturn says this is what it is. It's a very disciplined area of your life. And the harshness is actually the challenge to gain the wisdom. The wisdom, sometimes when we get the wisdom, sometimes the outcome of what we have to do hurts. It's painful. Excuse me, you might have to give up something, and walk away from something to have something so beautiful. You may be going after a Capricorn or a Taurus and knowing that this is so beautiful. This is what I really want. I don't know how. It almost feels like they, fell out of the sky. Why is that? Yeah, because you manifested each other. Wishing upon a star and then wishing for each other. And now in the mid-month, you're waiting for this chariot to come through. So, I mean, like I said, you hold the key, guys, right? It's going to be whether or not you take it or not, right? The cards are telling you this is where it is. If this is what you wished upon a star for, that's what they wished too. I feel this is a very deep soulmate connection. I don't care if it's for partnerships and they have the same business ideas as you. I don't care if it's love. I don't care what it is. They definitely are thinking the same thing you're thinking at that same time, and they're waiting for the same chariot. So it's like you guys are waiting for each other. You may already know who I'm talking about. I believe you do. There's positive movement forward. Like I said, there could be a lot of travel going, you guys live, across, I don't know, across the world. It could even be across the world. This is so crazy because I see this ship in this ocean. I usually don't say across the world, but for some reason I feel like it could be across the world. I'm just going to say there could be at a distance from each other. This chariot's coming in, getting to meet each other, moving on. Absolutely. What are you moving on to? Holy heart of chakra, getting your wishes together, getting what your heart desires, spiritual strength. Oh my gosh, what in the world? Wow. Bringing in that spiritual strength. You guys could have even the same spiritual, religious traditions, being on the same page. Oh my gosh. What in the hell? Harmony, right? Amazing, just beautiful. So what is going on over here? And I usually don't pull that many cards, but I just felt like it was necessary because it says moving on. And then sometimes people get confused, like, no, why would I want to move away from him? Why would I want to move away from something? So you're not. You're moving on towards your heart chakra for the spiritual strength that you guys can gather together for this business, family, romantic partners, whatever it is, to find the harmony and the peace. The lot of love. I feel like a lot of you, the reading's going towards more love than it is business, but you'd be surprised. If you guys are going and aiming after the same business ideas, you guys are going to make a business that is actually going to be fruitful. It's actually going to make money. It is stable. Pinnacles are stable, right? So with the accelerated motion over here, waiting for this chariot to come through. This is the Eight of Wands coming through. This is saying, I know where I'm going. I know what I want. I wish upon this star. It's talking about this King of Cups who's emotionally stable, could be dealing with some kind of, could be a Pisces, a water sign, could even be another Aquarius. I don't know why, but I'm just getting this Aquarian energy. But however it is, it's definitely feeling like it's emotionally balanced. This person knows where they're going. They're very diplomatic. They know what they want. They know what they can tolerate. It could even be yourself. Okay. Or it could be even both of you being compassionate and being under control, working, because there's a supportive piece here. So if you guys are collaborating together as work partners, right, it could be that you're both leaders and, right, you guys can tolerate each other because you have the supportive ideas for one another to get this business going off the ground, however it is. If it's a love relationship, it's talking about how you're both controlling in the balance, right, and being emotionally balanced. There's a lot of love and a lot of compassion. You got water coming out as this compassion, understanding each other, and we can actually talk about things without, you know what I mean, diplomatically, right? That's a good thing, though. That means that I'm actually listening to you. Not just going to be like, no, that's not the way it's going to be. No, they actually want to listen. They want to be supportive. And you can do the same. I feel this very balanced. But I keep, this Two of Cups. So there is something that is going on though that you have contemplation about. And it could be because you're a little disconnected. And I feel it's because you know you have to leave something behind or leave someone else behind to get to where you need to be. So, right, but you're having this kind of reevaluation of what the heck is just happening. How did this just kind of, you know what I mean? Because it does feel like it was more of a manifestation that you guys met together, a fated meeting, for sure. It was definitely a fated meeting. So you have the positive movement forward over here. With a positive movement forward, it does feel like that it does take a lot of hard work and completion. Of course, there's going to be extra responsibilities on your end, right? But you're going to finish up what you need to finish. And I feel like the finishing up is like any ties that I have that are left so that I can take this positive movement in the mid-month. This means that I need to really start doing the extras, right? So there's going to be extra responsibilities you feel like you have. It feels like ties you need to tie up to get to where you, yeah, for the completion. Absolutely. So any unfinished business or any closures that need to be done is where the hard work and burdens are coming in so that you can have this positive movement. Because you definitely have the accomplishment and the wholeness coming through. Wow. You're stepping into this whole new celebration of life that is arriving to you. And that travel again. I got 2 cards of travel. So a lot of you definitely are traveling. Could be traveling towards this person. So I have to do all this so I can travel towards this person, or so they can travel towards me, or maybe you guys are just traveling towards each other. It really feels like for a lot of you, you're actually traveling towards them, but everybody's story is a little different. Take it how it resonates. With the moving on, though, somebody does feel like this is unfair. Now, this is coming from this other energy that's coming up. It could be, it could be a Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius, which feels like they feel like it's unfair. And it feels like whatever tie you just tied up with someone else or something else, this is where they're feeling that there was unfair. They may feel guilty. Look, if you left a relationship and you're moving into a new relationship, they may feel guilty because they feel like they didn't do what they were supposed to do. They may even feel like you were dishonest with them. I mean, look, if you had a third party situation going in its own way, right, because you're talking to this other person while you're with this other person, yeah, I'm sorry, it's going to come up as third party situation. It doesn't matter if it's even partnerships or love. It's still going to be that way because that's the way it can come up, right? But they do, and but they don't want to really. Oh my gosh, it's so crazy. They think that you had. They just feel like you were dishonest with them. And they do feel a little guilty, like maybe they could have worked harder to do something, so they're feeling a little over emotional and definitely bitter. They are definitely bitter about this situation. And they also feel like maybe you were easily influenced to the situation. Like, you found this person and then you just jumped and took a leap of faith. But you know what? That's what you're supposed to do. If you sit over here forever in your life where you accomplishing and you know that you wanted something to accomplish. So they may feel like, oh, you just listen to this person, you just think everything's just going to be hunky-dory, where it is. And if I don't take this risk, I'll sit over here struggling in my business with you, struggling in a relationship that shows no love, no compassion, sitting over here with rose-colored glasses, believing that something's going to be fixed, something's going to work. So definitely feeling like they think that you just took, I think really, guys, these 2 cards, they think you took the easy way out, but it was divinely done. It's divinely done. What do you want? What, you going to ignore? You could. I mean, it's up to you. You have free will. But for most people, they're not going to deny the universe. If you guys get, let's clarify. I'm just going to clarify real fast. You get some kind of, yeah. Wow. The Chariot and the 10 of Cups. Yeah. You get something that's divinely given to you. I'm so sorry, guys. Yeah, that's your 9 of Cups that you've been manifesting on and working so hard for. You're not going to just throw that away. Most people wouldn't do that. Be like, if I did that, I would be stupid. This is what I really wished for. This is what I dreamt of. This is my wish coming true. Why would I deny my wish? If anything, it was more of amazing that it came. I'm jumping for joy. I can't believe it. Yeah, that means I have to leave you behind and things could hurt. But overall, why would I deny what I wished for? We should always wish for things and then throw it away. Makes sense. So for a lot of you, it is a new love. But it's actually something also that you're very passionately, right? You were very passionate about. When you wished upon a star, guys, you were passionate about it. You had your heart chakra open. You want this. This is a deep-seated love. This is what you want to love. This could have beautiful sex and intimacy if that's not what you're getting in your life. This has passion. It has value. It's aligned with your energy at the time and aligned the both of you together. That's how it comes. That's how the universe works. Calls in that soulmate. Calls in that person who's good for you. Wow. So you have all the opportunities. And yes, some of the opportunities might not be as wonderful as always, but it was the wishful thinking and the choices and knowing that you're searching for the purpose. And oh my gosh, yes. Oh my gosh. And for a lot of you, if it definitely is love, they were dreaming of a love like yours when you were dreaming of a love like theirs. And it comes together. Divinely done. So it's like almost at the point, if it's love, you guys were dreaming of love, of what you want at the same exact time. And I don't care who the person is, the universe doesn't care about status quo, guys. They could be rich, you could be poor. I don't give a crap. It doesn't matter. Spirit don't care about any of that. The reason I say that is because, I don't know, just for some reason I keep feeling that. Yeah, maybe it's because the emperor just threw out. Yeah, they could be rich, you could be poor. You could be rich, they may be poor. They don't care. They don't care what your success was. They don't care. They want you to make the leap of faith. I gave this to you. Have this new beginning. You have this new beginning, this new possibility. The optimistic and trusting in the life and, and taking the blind faith is better than missing the opportunity. So getting to the end of the month, that's a lot for mid-month. That's a lot of choices. That's a lot of stuff coming through. Spirit says, you don't understand. Mid-month is going to be the biggest time of your life, probably this year. Open your mind. Open up. Look at what's going on. And you know what? Don't worry about it, because I get rid of your rose-colored glasses so you can see the truth. There's a lot of intuition. Partnerships and alliances. This is where the prosperity begins. Oh my gosh. Where you start actually seeing everything coming together, planting the seeds. At the end of the month, standing your ground for what you believe. And I think for a lot of you, the only reason you're standing your ground is because you know intuitively, this is what I want, and I don't care what anyone else says. There might even be other people talking. What are you doing? What are you doing, Virgo? What are you doing? Don't worry about what I'm doing. I'm doing, yes, thank you. I'm doing my purpose, my destiny, what the universe gave to me, what I desired. I don't care what you people have to say. Yeah, because it feels like, yeah. And you're going to speak your words, speak your truth, and know what it is, right? Don't worry about what they say. It ain't your life. It ain't your love. It's not your business. Or business. One or the other, right? It's not your business or business. 2 in 1, right? So, if this is where your money is and this is your business, it's none of theirs. Right? And this is where the ultimate awareness comes in, that you did what you were supposed to do and the universe actually materialized what you asked for. Oh my gosh. Are you freaking kidding? Are you kidding? You guys could be dealing with a Taurus or a Leo because they're getting the same thing. I've seen it in Taurus, Leo, Cancer, Taurus, Leo, Cancer, and Libra. So you guys are dealing with any of those 4 signs or have those signs in your chart, you could be dealing with the same people. I've been watching this a lot, especially Taurus. But yeah, this is crazy. So if you have, any of those in your chart, wow, you might be winning the lottery. And that, you literally might be feeling like you're winning in the lottery. Yeah, it just, you know what? It feels so familiar. It's like something I dreamt of, something from the past. This could be a past life relationship. But however it is, there's this innocence and this joy and this love that is, it's innocent, it's trusting, it brings, you're going to make a lot of memories. If it has to do with your business, it's going to be like something that you've been nostalgic about building, like something I've had in my mind for a long time. This is the past thought of where I wanted my job to go. This is where I wanted my career to go. This is where I wanted, however, my love to go, because it's really bringing up these kind of familiar feelings and memories of this is what I've always wanted. Yeah, there it is right there. That's it right there. Be careful of how way other people are self-expressing your choice, because you might have somebody around you who's trying to manipulate you and make you think like you took a haphazard action. Why would you do such a thing, Virgo? What's wrong with you? And it could literally be a Gemini, okay, who just thinks you just dropped the ball, like you're an idiot. Why would you get rid of so and so for so and so? They don't know what they're doing. They don't understand. It's not theirs to understand, my friends. I'm sorry. You have the ultimate awareness. You have your intuition open. You are the high priestess. You know what you did and you materialized it. So other people, yeah, some people want to have self-doubt about the situation, but there's the universe giving you the ultimate information. It's karmically done. It's a healthy choice to plant these seeds. And this is where your awakening and your inner calling comes through. It's an absolution for your soul, for your family, for your job, for your business. And if you're dealing with, this other person, it's an absolute, it's the same. It's like mirroring each other. It's because you guys are called in the same time. That's so crazy. You have a hangman coming in because of the enlightenment and the viewing. Like I said, it's also a pause and a surrender, but it's okay because it does feel like you understand the change that just went through. You just went through a lot, my friends. You just went through a lot. Mid-month was deep. It was crazy. You released a lot. Now it's time to pause, surrender. The letting go now is going to be the energy. Relax. It's done. You did what you were supposed to do. You had the preparation. You did what you were supposed to do. You're making the opportunity. You're expanding what you're supposed to expand because you know what enterprise you want, what love you want. You made the leap of faith. You got what you want. You've got it. They're yours. It's yours. And now it's just time to relax. How about that? Because what the hangman is just saying is just time to perceive what is going to happen, kind of make a new way and a new, you know what I mean? Like a fresh new kind of dawn with a deep insight. Not really wanting to move a whole lot because your energy is really crazy, right? So it is time. It is time now. And it's going to be slow. It's going to be so romantic and charming. Wow. King of, or Knight of Cups. You already have the King of Cups. Now you got the Knight of Cups. This person is bringing it all in. You're following your heart when it comes to your business and for your family and your enterprises and career. But when it comes to if this is new love, boy, they're charming and romantic. I think they kind of sweep your imagination up and you guys can be very creative together. This is, my God, you guys, this is the most beautiful reading. Like I said, I've had a couple of them and this one's right up there with it. And you guys can focus on each other and really focus on what's mastering, right? So like I said, the business area, you're going to really feel like you're really putting out high standards, right? There's high standards. There's diligent work. We're really working together. We're mastering this together. We're learning together on how to build this together. Or I'm really doing good in my career. I'm really mastering it. I've got this down. And then in love, it's almost like we have high standards of what we want when it comes to passion. And we're very focused on each other's needs. How about that? Ooh, for those of you who don't, you have struggle in love, man, that is a big one right there. The give and take. We're focusing on how to give the love to each other. Wow, wealth and business. Like I said, there it is. And I told you too, somebody may be very wealthy. It could be you or them. But there's a lot of wealth and a lot of business and a lot of leadership and a lot of discipline when it comes to this love and a lot of generosity. So like I said, it could feel like you just won the lottery, my friends. And like I said, when I say win the lottery, it doesn't mean you're going to actually win. It means there's a feeling of how in the hell did I get this? It feels like I won the lottery. When I'm feeling like you won the lottery, it just has to be something that's so, well, how could it not be? So amazing that I get my 9 of Cups and the 10 of Cups. What? And yeah, for a lot of you, it's new love. Where the hell do they come from? You might even marry this person. Whoa. So overall, you have the King of Pentacles for the month. Bam. Something you can hold on to, but remember, don't fear the change because you will have to have the Tower. Don't forget that you have to have the Tower for the personal realizations because you feel, oh my God, because you're preparing yourself for a lot of you, a soulmate, a twin flame who makes you feel like they love you, you adored, and they may even make you feel like a rock star. And there's a lot of hope, a lot of faith, and a lot of purpose. And you have stars. Stars are souls. You have the two together, soulmate connection. And I am done. I am done. Wow, that was amazing, Virgo. And until next time, peace and love. Bye-bye.